the bigger focus here for Onic obviously is to keep Kyrie buffed up. That's the main. Just keep your eyes on the purple, like Leo said.
Yep, Kyrie has to go super fast, and that's one of the things that they have as an advantage for the first, 5 to 10 minutes if they're doing it right. Early on, we noticed that minute 0, Hatred got sent back home, so we caught quite a bit of what Eson and Haji were given out. Down bottom, let's talk about that lineup, and let's talk about that matchup, rather. Brody versus Clint, we've been seeing that for months now.
Yeah, Brody technically should win out in the early pokes. Unless your Clint is just really good at like timing the combos. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Larsky, man. But again, at the same time, when you get a little bit more into the mid game, the Clint kind of goes into gear. And that just makes it harder for the Brody to kind of sustain. You need a lot of ganks to keep the Brody alive down there.
Oh, look at how deep Kyrie is trying to get the skill on the Eson. Oh, he gets distracted though with that pull-in. Finally, eventually gets one. Edward survives with a sliver of health. Boloyski thinks he can get one. Not going to force the issue. Hatred put out a third of his health. Gets blasted with the shadow energies. And Kivier finishing up what his El Capitan served him. And Oheb, though.
Whoa.
Oheb gets blasted, and it looks like Marky just knows this matchup a little better.
Exactly. I guess, well, I just want to add up to what Rockhard mentioned earlier. I just want to add up a point. Marquis, yes, when it comes to dishing out damage or the amount of damage that both of these heroes can dish out, most of the time it's always the Brody who's currently on top. But if you include the reach and the burst or the poke potential of the passive of this Clint, it really hurts the Brody so much that even Brody can't reach him.
Eson just shredded to bits. Kyrie with that cutthroat finishing the job. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, on this 2-0-0, 2 minutes 50 seconds, Fanny, it's a Demon Slayer.
Yeah, Demon Slayer, so there's a lot of objectives in favor of Onic Philippines here, including the turrets.
This is not the rank game, not the rank game Fanny where you just go for kills.
Yeah, you just go for kills, go for the Festival of Blood, but this carry is different. He went for the jungle emblem, jungle custom emblem, and I think it's also a good way to, just in case that Fanny got controlled by Blacklist International, there's always a way for him to provide assistance for his team by taking out the towers.
Whoa. Kyrie is just being a boss right now.
Oh, Delarski pops that primal form, and there's a feathered airstrike. Eson maybe off sync here, goes for the I'm offended, but he's the one who's gonna get flipped over. Suplex City! Kyrie finishes the job. And down bottom, they're not over. It's a 2v1 as well. Oheb in trouble, getting blasted down, getting kicked out by Hatred. And he goes for that forward ricochet. Gets taken down, punished underneath the turret. Marky bit off more than he could chew.
That's a big boo-boo right there. And again, you don't want to try to overextend yourself, especially if the tower is kind of full and you're not sure where your opposition is on the map. Even if he didn't get killed by a tower, he definitely would have been killed by the ganking members of Blacklist here.
Thinking of how Blacklist can catch up, about 1.5, maybe playing now the 2K gold lead. Looking at the items, TDZ, what can we expect for this next Lord coming up in 10?
Yeah, for the next Lord, Blacklist International had an upper hand when it comes to items because Kiver were able to get his Wind of Nature, or rather a Wind Talker, as early as possible, hitting it or amplifying the attack speed of this all sooner or later. But for Onic Philippines, they just need to get more items here for Marky.
Suplex City! Suplex City! Deluxe punishes the Dairoth. Edward falls. Okay, you know what? The Dairoth wins the duel, but with the right guile, with the right timing.
Literal outplay.
The Edith can do amazing things.
Yep. That's a game changer. That suplex is a game changer.
He just got juggled by this Edith. And slowly, Onic Philippines trying to, again, get the momentum up and also trying to control the jungle area of Blacklist International. It's quite different because Blacklist International should be the one to control the jungle area of Onic.
I think we all agree, though, that this is exactly the gold lead that Onic should have with a lineup like that.
Oh, let's check out the replay here brought to us by Samsung Galaxy A series. Oh, there's the super.
Oh my god. How many tower hits is that?
Yeah, turret gets an assist.
Yeah.
Like
Turret gets an assist.
4 to 5. Man, that was beautiful.
Oh, by the way, you seen that? I think the dash or the second skill of Edith canceled the Abyssum Strike of the Dairoth. So because it was supposed to be a kill
You're
there.
supposed to die.
Yeah,
It
right?
Straight
canceled
up.
ticks.
It canceled.
It canceled ticks, but it
Yes.
triggered, but it canceled ticks, and he still survived. Yeah.
I think it's because of the cast animation.
A kill up top and a kill down bottom. Onic is
Oh,
taking
no.
names.
That is just brutal here for Onic. Like they are taking yeah, they're taking names.
Oh. And look, they're converting up the wazoo. That's a push by Kairi up top. And then down bottom, they're going to sandwich down Eson, but not looking good for Delarski. Goes into the primal form. He's Edith this time. Baloyski with the alley-oop kill. Down goes El Capitan. Haji down for the count. And Hatred and Marky, they're going to push this tier 1 down bot.
Yep.
There's
Man.
a lot of disabled here for Onic Philippines. We've seen that after the Edith form. It instantly got followed up. Oh, we got Kyrie here.
Oh, the burst on the wings by Wings. And he walks into Edward. See? 2 seconds. Give Edward 2 seconds with Kairi. Close, though. Close.
That's really close.
I think
It's
the
really
moment
close.
that Kyrie has a full energy, he wants to go for a kill, right? That's just the game plan here for Visfani, and no one is actually in any form to stop him right now.
Yeah, there's really maybe if Kyrie decided to go to the backlines first.
Oh.
Look at this.
Just punishing Eson, going into that pixel brush. Free kill for Onic Philippines. Blacklist struggling to find something in return. And just like that, after this purple take, after this threat, onto Kivier and Haji and this push in mid. Oh! Kyrie's going to go back and finish the job on that turtle. And look, Kivier just wants to take his purple, man. Like, he knows that those creeps, every single resource he has in the jungle is easy pickings for Onic right now.
We're getting to a point where I think TDZ described it a little bit earlier, where Marky's just such a force to be reckoned with. Once you got the levels and the itemization that you need on the Clint, like it's just so easy for him to kind of poke someone out as well and make sure that they cannot defend.
Yeah.
That's why it's so easy for Onic to take these towers as well.
Exactly, and there's also Kyrie with the Demon Slayer, as you mentioned earlier.
You
Rockhart.
can never expect where he's coming from.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's a big headache here for Blacklist International. However,
If you run away from him, he's gonna take the tower.
yes.
Oh.
So, oh, look at this.
What? Baloyski goes for the 3v1 and wins. At least on the backswing. Here comes Kyrie to help
Kyrie.
clean up. Baloyski taken
Wall
on by the
spam.
Undying Fury. Kyrie is going to survive, but not the same story for Baloyski. Still a 2-for-1 trade going into this 8-minute, 40-second Lord.
That's a worthy trade here. You're trading Oheb and Eson for Baloyski. And Baloyski, that's a 3-to-1 scenario. And
He
he's
doesn't
able
care.
To he doesn't care at all.
Yeah.
He's just relying on Kyrie's mobility that Kyrie, okay, here's the platter. You just need, I'll take one and you take the rest. And Onic Philippines always winning all the skirmishes here in a favorable position. So I guess Blacklist International, they need to keep in mind where to fight. Because most of the damage from Onic Philippines is mostly AoE. And there's a lot of catch potential here using this Fanny.
The only thing I regret is that we did not catch the start of that fight. We caught it right when the 3v1 was already happening. But how did Baloyski get into that situation even?
I mean, the observers didn't catch it as well because it was just so unexpected, right? No one expects a Farsa to ambush free people like that.
We're already on the next level. Again, Season 8, they showed us something new. Season 9, here's something else.
Yeah, and also I just want to add up when it comes to the items of Onic Philippines. Baloyski had his COD, his Clock of Destiny, and the Lightning Truncheon already transitioning into a Holy Crystal. So we might expect a lot of a really strong artillery power from Onic Philippines if they're able to get the right,
Oh!
the right timing. Oh!
Hatred with a knock-up, Wave the Dragon onto one. He is going to overcommit. There is going to be a push elsewhere. Take down onto Eson, 1-for-1 trade so far. Dilarski, sliver of health. Baloyski with a stun. Kyrie gonna try to finish the job, gonna fail to get his man. Edward walks away. And Marky just trying to push down this mid lane, tier 1. Blacklist successfully defends both. But Marky says, nah, I'm not gonna let go, not this far in.
I got some damage anyway, might as well, right? So far so good here. I feel like Onic just a bit off, a little bit more they could chew there in that fight. It's good that actually for them that Kyrie was able to get out alive barely. for tore apart memory almost actually got him,
Yeah.
as well as Beloyski. But that's still good teamwork, able to juggle the damage, making sure they don't lose more.
Yep, Marky is eating good, ladies and gentlemen. 8.8K, the gold lead here, just ahead of Kyrie, 8.5K. And that explains where this 6K gold lead is coming from. And there's a threat, a pull on to Delarcy, but they regret it. Suplex City onto El Capitan. Feathered Airstrike just out of range. They're happy to just steal away this purple.
And that purple is really necessary for Blacklist International for the next fight, because if there's no purple for Kevier, once he's able to dish out all of his kills, there's really completely no follow-up. But look at this. Players damage, Beloyski, 47K. The artillery of Onic Philippines, and on the second is Kyrie on his Fanny.
5-0-1.
Completely insane. No deaths at all. The management of Kyrie is using his energy, and also the cables are nearly perfect. And it also provides Onic Philippines to just move around the map and to protect. It's like this carry, or this Kyrie rather, can protect any members of Onic Philippines just by moving around, especially Marky. Marky is more of a glass cannon.
True.
Yes, he does have the flicker, but he does have the second skill to move around. But you just need completely protect this Marky, this Clint right now.
Oh.
Yep. Kyrie's a carry on the Fanny.
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister right there.
Say that fast 5 times, just as fast as they can take this Lord. See, it's as free as it gets. I mean, Kyrie cleared that wave down bottom, and then they just wait. Okay, they just said, wait, okay, let's make it enlightened. 12 minutes in, and then it's an easy take. Lord did not last 15 seconds there in the hands of Onic.
Yeah, it's not the super strongest Lord yet. It hasn't evolved. It's just enlightened.
Oh,
You know,
Luminous,
so-
Luminous, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Luminous rather.
There you
So
go.
we also have an evolved Lord, which is, I think that pops in around, I don't know, maybe a little bit more around 15 or 18. Forgot the exact number, but definitely it's something that Blacklist can still kind of handle. But as you can see, like, people are just not going out on the map anymore. They do not want to be tormented by the blades of Kyrie here.
Yeah, that's true. So the only thing that they need to do right now, or that they are capable to do right now, is to defend their base. Especially this Lord is already coming.
Yep, Undying Fury set in by Kevier already. Hatred gonna push down bottom. They are gonna make quick work of this Lord. Delarski taking a hit, and there you go. Torn apart memory, the punish from Blacklist International. 2 have fallen for Onic, 1 from Blacklist, and they are pushed away. A siege that was partly successful, but I'm sure Onic has the regrets.
Have we seen this before? These turning points, man. If you're an agent, right? If you're a Blacklist fan, like your heart kind of skips a beat when you see like Blacklist compressing like that and coming away on top. Like, that's just the spirit of Blacklist. But again, they're not quite out of the woods yet. They are far from it.
But I must say, this is the best trade they could have ever asked for. A roamer
Best
for
case
the
situation,
mid and
yeah.
a jungler.
Yeah.
Any day. They do this maybe 1 or 2 more times. Blacklist is out of the woods, but right now, Suplex City on Oheb. He's about to get bursted down. Hatred with the way of the dragon. Down goes Delarski. Hatred with the help of Kyrie finishes the job. 1 for 1 so far. XP laner for gold laner. The Filipino sniper has fallen. And just like that, Onic has slightly tilted the sands of victory towards their side again. Mind you, they are still sitting at a 5K gold lead.
Yeah, ever so slightly.
Just slightly.
Just
Just slightly.
1 grain towards, towards where they want to be. And what do you guys think about Caver right now on the Aulus? Like, I have not really seen any major moves yet from this kid.
Well, I guess it's because because of the fact that he can't get close to the members of Onic Philippines. There's a lot of kiting capability here for Onic, like the way of the dragon. Delarski can just transform into the Edith form, and Marky's just he can just use the second skill to net it out, and Kyrie's also there. So there's really no way for Blacklist International to play aggressive or to go first or to start the fight, because Onic Philippines, how they built up their draft is full defensive, or full offensive rather. And for Blacklist International, they're always going for the counter play. So as long as Onic Philippines failed to succeed or to complete the team fight,
Oh no, Hatred has already fallen. Kyrie struggling to do what he has done for the past, 10, 12 minutes. Nothing comes free anymore for Onic.
Yep.
yeah.
Small blunder actually would cost Onic a lot. They are slowly losing map control earlier they were able to invade like the orange and purple buff here, but now they are kind of stuck around here in the mid bushes. That's a sign for Blacklist that they are back on the rise.
Yeah. Maybe this Lord fight right here, this Lord dance for both teams is really beneficial for both teams right here. So they need to make sure to secure it.
Look at how fast Lord has come away from Blacklist. Down goes Eson. Haji looking low. He does not have black shoes anymore. Oheb with a torn apart memory. They do trade one for the Lord. Eventually, Blacklist does get a major objective by sacrificing Eson, but you know what? Silver lining, it's still Eson.
Yeah. And also the wave creeps is much more stronger now, so it means that they can push back all the lanes properly, giving them space to react, or rather to go for a play. So that's a really worth the risk here for Blacklist International.
Yeah, and Eson is 0-8-4. He's not really giving much gold right now.
Oh no, wait, Edward gets caught out here. Way of the Dragon, pushing him into his allies. Here comes Zilarski. Kyrie coming in as well. Feathered airstrike, taking down Edward. Kyrie finishes the job. That is a free pickoff and a Lord defense. Onic answering back.
Whew. So
Wow.
far, I feel like this is exactly where they should have been earlier. But right now, Blacklist are going to have to retreat back in Inhibitor. They need to kind of just rely on the wave clear to go back up online. They cannot fight out in the open. They are at a huge disadvantage without Edward.
Yep, they need to do it again. They need to wait for Edward to revive and use his Petrify to go for a proper setup here for Blacklist
A few
International.
seconds more.
Yep, just a few more seconds. And we're looking at the items here. Oh,
Dilarski gets pulled in. Feathered airstrike. Here comes the answer. That's going to be Kyrie going in and out. There's not enough. Honestly, Blacklist, as long as they stay in the base, Kyrie is kind of left there just wondering what to do next.
Yeah, and just like the previous games, Blacklist does have massive amounts of AoE damage. So in defense, they are pretty good. They are going to be able to clear waves all day long. But the big question is, like, are they just going to have to wait for Onic to, like, make another commit their mistake like what they did earlier? Like, that doesn't seem to be the best solution here in this scenario, but at this point for Blacklist, that's exactly what you need to do.
Oh, look, wait. Eson, look at how deep he's here in this Eastern River Bush. Mind you, I think he has a conceal in play unless he gets spotted out.
Oh.
There's a pull onto Hatred. He's offended. Here
Swapperino.
goes, early pull onto the Feathered Airstrike, and Blacklist, they're looking to punish. They know. This is huge.
Especially the cooldown of the Feathered Airstrike has been nerfed. There's an additional 10 seconds on top of that. That's huge. So it's really huge, man, because, well, as you can see how Blacklist International reacted after the Feathered Airstrike, they want to play aggressive afterwards. But it's way too deep. They cannot afford to go past the river because Onic can instantly burst someone out. So that's how Blacklist International respecting that damage output of Onic, and also Onic respecting the counterplay potential of Blacklist International.
All right, we got some massive movements going on around the map. They're definitely wanting to secure this Lord. And at only 4K gold lead, Onic seems to be on a very significant lead, but not really.
Yeah.
At around 19 minutes, 4K is not really that big.
They seem to be struggling, honestly. I'm surprised that Kyrie hasn't gone to split pushing so much sooner. They have that mobility advantage.
And they have that emblem, right, for the tower taking.
Correct. So, well, there's only one tower left, but we're at the point wherein the Fanny still is superior when it comes to rotations.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, are they afraid of the Ube? And here again, we're going back to the victory, keys to victory, right? You feign the Ube. You tell Onic that, hey, maybe we can still do it. Maybe it's still in us. So you got to think twice. So maybe that's why Kyrie's keeping to himself here and going with his team. Eson, though, looking for an engage. Oheb putting a few stacks here. Eson caught out in the middle. And here we go. There's a spinneroonie onto Kyrie. And the Feathered Airstrike bursting down the Ruby. Eson down for the count here. He's gone for about 45 seconds from now. Edward going for the duel. And Eson's back with the Way of the Dragon. Edward goes down. Hatred says you're welcome. 2 down for Blacklist.
And that 2 for none is pretty heavy with 30 seconds on Eson, 45 on Edward. Onic can easily go back on the map and try to go for this Lord, but the question is, will they do it? I think it might be safer to even just push at this point.
Yep, just push and push back. Because, well, we've seen it earlier. Blacklist International cannot engage, cannot start the fight. Because if any members of Blacklist International got caught out of position. It will happen.
Oh!
That's it. Immortality popped onto Kevier. Can they still go for this? Can they force the issue? Haji gets his black shoes on, and just like that, they are going to retreat. Interesting how they went for that push, the false end, and then gonna go for the Lord this time.
Huh.
Can they? Oh no, they can't.
No, they can't.
They
can't.
can't.
No, no,
Everyone's
no,
back
no,
on the
they can't.
field. That's the wrong time to do it.
Oh, it cost him too much. It cost him
Oh.
too much.
That was the wrong time to do it. Earlier would have been the right time to do it. Like, make a choice. They made one. They went for the push. They suffered. They should not have just waited for the Lord. They should not have gone for the Lord at that point. So, right now, if you're Blacklist, apparently waiting for Onic to make mistakes are paying off.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure why.
They're buying time.
Yeah.
They're trying to force Onic to react or to make an opening.
There's a knock-up onto Eson. Undying Fury set in. Wave the Dragon onto Oheb. There's a Feather Air Strike. There's a lot of damage put down onto the Filipino Sniper. Kyrie dancing on around. And just like that, they're still passively pushing lanes. It's interesting how Blacklist is just managing the situation. And right now, a lot of ults have been spent on both sides. Onic has no green. Marquis just came up. Blacklist has a couple. So they are at a slight advantage here. Both teams gun-shy. Neither of them want to fully commit.
Yeah, they're just trying to dance and bait. Who can bait the Lord better?
Yeah.
Like,
It seems like what's happening for Blacklist is they're letting Onic do the moves so that they can punish, and they're like,
go for the steal.
Yeah.
Right?
For the steal and counterplay.
currently what Blacklist is saying is, I don't know. I don't know about you. Maybe you want to go, right? Maybe you want to go. Let's see.
No, you want to go.
Maybe you want to go.
And then we will take it.
Yeah, Lord, you're
We'll
at
take it
half
like
health.
Kenzie.
Lord, you're underneath half health. Let's see. Suplex City onto Uncle Eson. And there's a knock-up. Feather Air Strike. Marquis finishes the job. Torn apart memory. Not enough stacks put down. Undying Fury spent down onto Kevier as
Well, try to steal the Lord here, which is really beneficial for both teams because Onic, now that they have the Lord, they have full confidence that they can take down or they can sacrifice the Lord for them to dish out damage to the main inhibitor. So that's a little bit of a risky situation.
coming in strong with a knock-up. And there you go, popping the immortality underneath the base. Kyrie's looking for a finish. Edward goes down. Marquis takes him out. Lord is still standing. There's an immortality popped underneath here. Hatred. He's going to go for the base. Kyrie taken down by Haji. There's enough burst. Wave the Dragon onto one. That's 2. 3 down for the side of Blacklist. Lord still standing 3v2. There's minions coming in. Baloyski. Oh, I have fast forward. That's going into
Flicker
V.
in. Oh!
The base taken down. Onic Philippines gets one over. Starting season 9 strong. 2-1.
First game of the season. It is going to be a close one, but in the end, Onic will be taking it over. And it's been a long time coming.
This is cathartic. This
Yeah.
is honestly a great way to start the year for a team that worked so hard and came so